Hello, good morning. We are here with day 2 looks. I'm wearing ebb and flow, not ebb and flow, but I did a poll on my Instagram as I was shopping yesterday, and a lot of people want kimonos, which I've always loved a good kimono. That's been my thing for years, so I'm excited to bring something like that into my boutique. But yeah, the girls yesterday were dressing, y'all, so I'm gonna definitely step up my game. Yesterday we went for like a sporty spice look. Today is gonna be kind of chic, chill, casual. I'm getting ready to have some coffee and I'm kind of dragging today. Yesterday, I went to bed around 11 and I was exhausted. It felt like it was 1 in the morning. I sat on my couch and just kind of looked through all the vendors I met with yesterday. Crunch numbers, I hate that term, but that's exactly what I was doing, and saw what would make sense and what would not make sense. And then I have to still kind of go back and do that today, because today I'm going more with a direct approach of not just browsing at this point, like I'm really actively shopping. So yeah, so let's go make some coffee and then I'll probably check back with y'all once we get there. Another thing, I woke up to a new order at Ebb and Flow, which was really cool to have orders come in overnight. So yeah, that's what happened today in life. All right, y'all, so we made it. Did not get lost this time. Make sure wherever you're going for an event at the Orange County Convention Center, know what concourse you're going to and put that into your GPS. Anywho, I'm about to sit here for a minute and charge my phone for a little bit longer. Before I left my house, I made a list of specific things I want to do today and questions that I need to get asked and all that stuff. So I'm gonna sit here, I have time. This is about the time I came yesterday and I saw everything and did everything I needed to do. So I didn't really need to get here at the butt crack of dawn, period. The energy was weird. Like, I think everybody's just tired. And I'll tell y'all what, I'm seeing now I need new shoes, like cute chic shoes. Well, these ain't it, sis. But anyway, I'll give y'all a recap when I get in the car. I'm freaking ready to eat. All right, y'all, feelings about day 2. I don't know, it just felt like everyone was just tired. Like, yesterday was so much going on. I think everyone, the vendors, people, there really weren't as many people today as there were yesterday. I felt tired and it was just, I don't know, like it just had like a dragging vibe. And I'm feeling kind of because I got really excited about a set yesterday. I thought it was a short set and I just was so excited and hype or whatever. And I went back to go look at it again and it actually was a skirt and it looked like shorts. And I'm like, damn. So I'm not feeling as confident that I'll be able to like shop, like find things and like actually put together collections. And then on top of that, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about the fact that I haven't purchased any March. I have one style for March inventory, but nothing outside of that, and I don't want to put too much of my budget into stuff that really won't be shipped to me until like April, May. So I don't want to sit on inventory, but I also don't want to wait on it and miss out. And I also don't want to just spend most of my budget for inventory that's not going to be able to be sold until later, you know. At this stage, next year, I feel like I'll be in a better space where it's like, yeah, I'm going here to, I think what stopped me is I don't really know. Right now I'm testing styles that I haven't carried before. Like, I've never, Ebb and Flow opened in August, so it was all fall winter, obviously. Never summer, and that's a whole different ballpark. So I really don't know what to order, so I'm having that in the back of my mind. And next year I'll have a better idea of what's sold this year and what kind of styles I can pay attention to. So that's what I was feeling today, and I feel like a lot of people were just. And then another thing I forgot to note yesterday is when you are taking notes of the different vendors, which by the way I found out from a vendor that you can Magic has an app and you can save the vendors and write notes there, which I didn't know. Also write down like what kind of styles they had if you don't have the app and what you liked about them. So I was writing down like super stretchy, or they have a lot of this and they have a lot of that. Another thing I was writing down, which I did yesterday as well, is if the vendor doesn't like engage with me. So, because I went to one vendor and I'm feeling conflicted because there was something from them that I really think I should order. And I probably still will, but I'm paying attention to the fact that they did not really like engage with me, ask me questions, help me, you know? They kind of waited for me to ask questions and then kind of walked away. One girl, I don't know if she was like following me or what, but it was just, it gave me the feeling of when you go to a store as a black person, someone suspicious in certain places, like one of the employees will always be behind you, like kind of fixing the rack. And that's something we were taught when I worked at Old Navy. And so I peeped. So I don't know if she was like purposely doing that or if it was just like, I don't know. But it was just to the point where I'm on a rack and I'm looking at something and you know how you push through the racks to like get everything? She'll push it all the way to the left to like put clothes on the rack. So I'm like, bruh, I know you see me standing here looking at this stuff. She was like, sorry, and I'm like, don't be sorry, girl, be careful. So I peeped and it sucks because like there is something from them that I want, but we work hard as business owners for our money, especially when you're new. Like you're gonna be investing your own money, not for your business. And even if it was from your business, you work hard to get that money flowing like that. So why would I spend my money with you if you can't even engage with me? And not to say, now, I would say if they were busy, I would understand, but they had like 1 or 2 people and then there was nobody and they still like just held their own little conversation amongst themselves. And I'm like, really, bro? Like, this is crazy. So I made note of that just because I'm gonna see if I can find the style they carry somewhere else, because I'd rather give, not to say I would know the company, if they weren't there I wouldn't know, but I really wouldn't want to support a business or a brand like that that's not really like engaging. Imagine working with them and spending money with them, you know? Are they gonna communicate with me? Are they gonna tell me things? Are they gonna, you know? So pay attention to that kind of stuff too, because this is the opportunity you have to meet these vendors in person and see how they operate versus High Five, which I kind of figured they would be that kind of brand, but I went to High Five and literally I hadn't even stepped in and someone was like talking to me, like giving me like, most of the vendors give out gifts and stuff, and give me a gift and like asking me, you know, if I have anything particular I'm looking for, giving me a business card, let me know his name, everything. Like that's the service I would be looking for when working with the vendor, because I want to feel comfortable spending my money with you and happy spending my money with you, you know? So that's my 2 cents, y'all. And I'm hungry, so it's like that happened and I was like, really, bruh? But it sucks because it's a really cute item, but I'm like, I gotta get my feelings out of it, but also at the same time you don't, because that's business. Are you gonna go to shop at a store that like racially profiled you? No. I'm saying that as an example. I'm not saying they were racially profiling me. If they were, I mean, they could have been, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying we all have our preference of the type of customer service we get is going to affect how you view and how you feel comfortable spending with that brand, person, restaurant, whatever. Yeah, I'm about to find something to eat. I think I'm gonna get McDonald's because your girl is now on a budget because of this inventory and because I'm venturing out of my typical, pretty much for the entire extent actually. Ebb and Flow has completely funded itself. I've never gone into my personal for anything over like $100 for like not even inventory, but I bought a new theme out of my personal and then like loaned it to Ebb and Flow. Stuff like that's never been like buying inventory. But now I'm like, if I'm trying to do bigger, because right now I'm only gonna make as much as I spend. So if I only get like $200 worth of inventory, I'm only gonna get back, you know, it all depends on your margin. So I've been saving money too, so like for just to save it, but when stuff like this comes up, I have it. But yeah, that's my take on day 2. I'm about to go home and eat, get some McDonald's or something cheap that I could just chill, and that's what I'm kind of craving, because somebody had McDonald's in there and I was like, that looks so good, and I don't even like McDonald's. Day 2 of Magic, I don't know if this is typical, but I think everyone was just exhausted from yesterday, because I know I was. It was really hard for me to wake up this morning. So yeah, I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all.